can make a game, my man.
Word, and we'd rather have you making the game. I bet.
Agent, as we come to a close on 2K20, what was your favorite part of that game?
Honestly, my favorite part is just playing with my friends at the end of the day, but I'm on the park most of the time anyway. So I'm just looking for new park experiences. But actually, this is mad underrated, is team up. I found out I like team up because I never really played on that side of things. And I played a game with you, LD, and I was like, man, this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. We welcome you to Najee NBA Payday. And he has their confidence. David, thank you. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Siakam is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Harden, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Isaac in at the 2 guard. And for Chicago, Jimmy Butler is out there with Irving. Then it's Porter, and it's LeBron James, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. There's Porter with the 3. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender.
Take a break.
Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
That one is off.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
And he's good on the second. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Isaac. Harden outside. Pass to Siakam. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
These are the looks this offense is designed to generate. Siakam deadly close to the rim.
Outside Butler. LeBron trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Harden against Butler. With a step back, and the shot is long.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Harden the pass to Gobert. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
Pass to Irving. Isaac with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. It's LeBron with the drive, and James throws it down.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention, someone's often left open.
Harden the pass to Bamba. Back to Harden. Six on the shot clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so James will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down low. And it's Jokic missing. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Magic. Harden outside. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harden finds Isaac. And the layup's good off the glass.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard, terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good D by Siakam.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James, the pass to Irving. Shoots over Bamba. A nice shot by Irving.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points for him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
LeBron, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He lobs it up. Harden finds Bamba. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Porter passes to James. Shoots over Bamba, but he stays with it. Outside Butler. Floats one up.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Harden inside the three-point line. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic just got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Harden surveying the D. And there's the pass to Gobert. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Gobert's got 6.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media, aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Comes in for Jokic. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Porter. Detroit also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Bamba. Anthony comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Lowry in for James Harden. Now, here is Irving. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. The Bulls keep it alive. Valanciunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
The Pistons making a change here. Murray's checked in. So he gets them both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Passes to Lowry. Back to Murray. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jimmy Butler is so aggressive when he's sprinting down the floor. Few defenders have the ability to slow him down.
Murray with the bounce pass. And here's Anthony for 3. Not going to go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, he stands 6'3", but Donovan Mitchell's 6'11" wingspan more than compensates. He has the tools to be an elite two-way player.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And look at the physical profile for Mitchell, a world-class athlete.
And it's his aggressiveness for me that puts him over the top. Doesn't shrink from the big moments. He embraces that spotlight.
McCollum's checked in for Chicago. And Mitchell drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Butler against Anthony. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Over James. Detroit, no good that time either.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway. He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry's shot is good.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And here's Valanciunas. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Shot clock at 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Carmelo. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
LeBron James on the wing. Aldridge is covering. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Still Bulls ball. And the Bulls making a change here. Collins is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bulls checked in. Here's James. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here's Anthony. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Murray finds Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's LeBron. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Murray. Puts it up. Collins grabs the miss. Chicago leading. McCollum outside. He dishes it to LeBron. Inside. That's good from Collins on the assist by James.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lowry has the open look. Misses the 3. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's McCollum. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Bol. Here's Valanciunas. They grabbed their own miss, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Vucevic checked in for Valanciunas. Nikola Vucevic. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Three-pointer, Lowry, rebounded by Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Pistons shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And not a guy you like to send to the line. LaMarcus, a terrific free throw shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 shots. Shooting 2. And the first one drops.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went second overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
And he can't hit the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 5. Here's Bull.
What I like about Collins defensively, he understands where he needs to be.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goal.
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Mitchell. John Collins is out there with LeBron James. Then there's McCollum, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Bulls shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line, the Bulls. One shot.
And that one falls for Collins. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
McCollum against Lowry. LeBron James on the wing. We saw him with 29 points last game.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
For Chicago, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line. And he makes the first.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Detroit, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aldridge. Pascal Siakam comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's James Harden in for Murray. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pistons trail by 7. Lowry kicks the ball. Great D that time for Vucevic.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Now here's James. He has 7. Goes back up. Bamba with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Irving's checked in. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Pistons. And so here is Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Isaac. Pistons trail by 7. Harden right side. Bamba dishes the ball. Another shot. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
McCollum kicks to Irving. Porter passes to McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Porter, no luck. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pistons. Broke loose. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's McCollum. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
The pass to Bamba. Bull with it. Vucevic on him. Back to Bamba. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people call him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
Jokic is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for C.J. McCollum. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Gobert, he's checked in for Bull. Now here's Harden. 23 points for him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Here's Irving. They lead by 11.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Up top, Porter, covered by Siakam. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Isaac with the ball.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Passes it to Jokic. Collins trying to break free, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Irving.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Harden, 6 to shoot. Over Irving, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Irving can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for John Collins. Siakam finds Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Baines. Irving looking over the floor.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Smitty, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. Also have the same, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
And so Irving nails both of them.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. That one, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a wide open look for Siakam. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls leading by 11. Left side, Porter. Outside, Irving. Here is Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock is at 3 from downtown, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden kicks to Isaac. Pass to Gobert. Pulls up. With the clock winding down.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Butler passes to Irving. Butler with the ball. Left side, Irving. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Isaac unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Nobody near Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Irving's got 10.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Isaac kicks to Gobert. Harden against Irving. Harden draws the double. Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here's Bamba. Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. And Porter, here we go. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. Butler dishes to Irving. Porter outside. That's tipped.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Siakam, good.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Irving passes to Porter. And here's Jokic. Covered by Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. Rebound, Detroit. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight on the wing. Harden. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bamba.
And just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Irving passes to Butler. The dish now to Baines. Outside Irving. Top of the key. Rebound, Detroit. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Free throw drops for Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That one's off. Still out of sync. Well, for Detroit, their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
Here's James. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Chicago, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And then for Detroit, Bol, he's checked in for Gobert. And Murray subbed in for James Harden. And he makes both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Murray against Mitchell. Right side Lowry. No good on the 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Lowry passes to Murray. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Outside Irving. Jokic kicks to Irving. The three-pointer, no good. Irving against Lowry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
shot.
You know, he's a tough kid who comes from a tough town, Philadelphia. You just love Lowry's spirit and his fight.
Now James. And that one released in time, but no good. What a... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a... And that's going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Bulls leading by 5, and Detroit looking at who they've got. Harden out there with Jonathan Isaac, and there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Gobert in at the center. Isaac finds Bamba, and here's Harden for 3. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And the pass to LeBron. Rebound, Detroit. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Siakam against Butler. Passes it to Isaac. Now Gobert. On the wing, Harden. Pulls up from the corner. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Now Siakam. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Good on the bucket. And it's 6 points for Siakam.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's LeBron. That one's not going to go. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Isaac with the ball. He's got 7. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with the steal. The drive by LeBron. And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
But just no way for the D to handle it. Now here's Gobert. 8 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core. And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Isaac passes to Bamba, and they call an illegal screen here.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. From the baseline. Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 14.
That's the level of concentration you need with a hand in your face. Kyrie getting it done.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
On its way from Irving for two, and too long on the shot. Pistons trail by 7. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Harden. Pass to Isaac. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 9.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Now, here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Outside Irving. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Siakam throws it down.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
LeBron outside. Shoots over Bamba. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bamba against James. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Jokic just got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
So for the Bulls, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Jokic. And Collins subbed in for Michael Porter. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Detroit. Kyle Lowry comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Siakam against James. Clock at 6. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Siakam.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and there's the nice layup by Irving. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the Pistons. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Lowry passes to Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
The Pistons have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow arc, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jimmy Butler, and McCollum subbed in for Irving. Detroit also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba, and it's Carmelo Anthony in for Pascal Siakam.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's is just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him get OKC 56. This man can take over.
And the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
The free throw drops for James. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Kicks it to Bol. Back to Lowry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got 10 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Mitchell dishes to Baines. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. He's covered by Murray. And it's Mitchell missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
He kicks to McCollum. The pass to Vucevic. The tray. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Bol the pass to Murray. Vucevic with the block, and they'll keep possession. That one falls.
A towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's LeBron. 18 points for him. And Bol pulls it down.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
For the tie, the offensive rebound. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. James throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Irving subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Free throw good, LeBron. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 12 rebounds and 4 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Now here is Aldridge. 5 points in the game. And it's Murray with the jam.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Irving passes to Butler. Over Murray. Here's Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And the line of the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. The Pistons making a change here. Harden's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Passes it to Lowry. Poked away. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. The 3. Irving can't get it to go.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Lowry passes to Aldridge. Shoots from 12. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Irving from long range. Tries again. And it's Vucevic missing. Pistons trail by 5. And Bull wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Bull's got his second basket of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the Bulls making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 3. Anthony finds Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
And the first one at the line is good. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
And so Lowry nails both of them. 1:04 left in the third quarter. James, the pass to Irving. Looking to end his cold spell. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Stolen by Harden. Pass break Detroit. And he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 17.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now here's Vucevic. Now here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. James trying to free himself up. And it's Butler missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
James Harden getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Vucevic, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The first free throw is good. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Lowry. Pass to Harden. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. So it's Detroit now. They lead by 4. The 3 from Harden. They get it back.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Now, here's Isaac. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Vucevic with the block. But they'll get another chance. Outside Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Chicago making some changes. Jokic comes in for Vucevic, and Porter subbed in for LeBron. Then for the Pistons, Mohamed Bamba comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Carmelo Anthony. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Here's Harden, and he makes that one. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden against Irving. Over Harden. And the Bulls with another miss.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 9-point game. From deep Harden. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Isaac. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Irving against Harden. Jokic on top. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Butler missing again.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Siakam finds Isaac. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Here's Irving again with the block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Here's Isaac. Some solid defense from Butler.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Harden against Irving. Harden the pass to Isaac. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Bulls trail by 9. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Developing into one of the better scoring pivot men in the game, Valanciunas can put up points.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. NBA gets headlines daily. You know what it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
James checked in for Chicago. And Jokic drops them both. And here is Siakam. Harden outside. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
James, rebounded by the Pistons. Bamba's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Butler kicks to Irving. Irving double team. Porter in the corner. The 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. James outside. Back to Butler. To the inside. And it's sent back by Isaac. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Siakam kicks to Isaac. Pistons passing it around. Harden draws the double. Some solid defense from Butler. Bulls trail by 10. There's the 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now the pass to Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
LeBron passes to Jokic. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
Jokic with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul. Nikola Jokic. At the line of the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And he knocks down the first one. And Jokic drops them both. Here's Siakam. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
Here's Jokic. It goes straight through with the switch.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Siakam. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Stolen by Harden, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls trail by 10. James finds Irving. Baseline jumper. That shot off. Good D by Siakam.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ron right side. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Shot from the inbound. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Irving. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here is Harden.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Bulls. Passes it to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, we see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Bulls trail by 10. Outside Irving. banks in the layup. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Isaac with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Gobert finds Harden. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Irving against Harden. LeBron trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
James against Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Detroit. James Harden. 2 shots.
Throw good, James Harden. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bulls trail by 11. And Butler, here we go.
Snazzy. Jimmy Butler getting it done, showing off his handles. They are on display right there.
Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Irving double team. Down low. Here's James. Bamba with the block.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pistons.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for James Harden.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And Siakam, no good on that one.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And the line for the Bulls. 1 shot.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Here's Isaac. they're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Pass to Harden. Pass to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here's James. The kick outside to Butler. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Isaac. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that